I am taking everything out of my pantry right now to sort through it. And I'm taking it out and placing it in categories. So I have like pasta, baking, beverages, gonna start spices here, cooking supplies, and all of these red cans are chickpeas, which I knew I had a lot of chickpeas to go through because I buy chickpeas and black beans in bulk, but I have no black beans left and tons of chickpeas. But all of these expire in May, so I have to make sure that over the next few months I am using these up because I don't want this amount of chickpeas to go to waste. Thankfully, still have a significant amount of time to get through them. Like, I should be fine, but just need to be very intentional about making chickpea recipes. I love chickpeas. I don't know why I haven't been using them very much, but that is going to change. It's also looking chaotic. Still have some stuff to bring out from this one, but this one is completely empty. I'm going through my spices right now, just opened a new garlic powder, and this might be an odd thing to talk about, but this is like one of my favorite things in my pantry, garlic powder. I love using it when cooking. I think it adds so much great flavor. I still use it in dishes even if I'm using garlic because it just has something different to it. Aside from that, the smell of this stuff, like I can honestly sniff this stuff for days. I don't know why I opened it. It did not make you smell it better, but in my head I thought it would. It's just so good. I think they say that smell is one of the biggest like memory triggers, and for me, whenever I smell this, I think of my grandmother on my dad's side, so my dad's mom. She had like this plastic container filled with garlic powder that would always come out during dinner because she used it to season her meat. I myself am a vegetarian, so I use this for other things, but I remember as a kid loving that smell, and I associated that with dinner. I sometimes asked to smell it because I loved it so much, and it's just something I associate with her. So I know it's kind of silly to talk about a spice for this long, but like when I look at garlic powder, I think about my vovokstoria. As a side note, nothing makes me happier than when a bottle just like perfectly fits. Look at that. I thought it wasn't gonna fit, and bam, she slid in. Thank you, Terra Delissa. And I'm getting my spices, put on my little spice Lazy Susan here. I'm shifting things over. I'm putting more of the cooking stuff on the left side and more of the drinks, the baking stuff on the right side. I get a lot of sun into this apartment, so I feel like I want my canned goods in this one so it doesn't get as much direct sunlight. This apartment gets really hot in general, so this one versus this one is probably pretty similar, but if nothing else, it'll add some variety to my setup here. I've had my spices on this shelf since I moved into this apartment, so now it'll be over here. They do say variety is the spice of life, so why not switch where my spices are for some variety? I hated everything about that, but we're keeping it in there. So I am done for the day. I'm pretty happy with how both of these cupboards turned out. I do feel like I want to make some changes. Like this baking section up here just isn't it, but I have the shelf that is not in use and I don't know where else to put it. So I don't know, I'll have to play around with all of this. My favorite thing is now all of my teas are arranged in this Lazy Susan. I was originally using this for snacks, but I have so many teas, so it just makes more sense to put it in here. And the best part about this Lazy Susan is I can just take out each compartment. So when I have guests over, they can easily look at all the different teas I have. I feel like too, I want to get some oxos, like little baby oxos for baking powder and baking soda. Those are ingredients I'm using all the time, and I just, like, it's okay in this container, but my baking soda is still in the cardboard box, and I feel like it goes old way faster that way. This top shelf has like tons of products. I've just kind of made it so that I can at least see what I have up there. This bottom section is pretty good. I don't feel like it's gonna get much better than that. Pantry done. Now the rest of the kitchen needs work, but I think that will be it for today. I feel like you need to organize in small bursts. If I tackle anything else right now, I feel like I'll do a half-assed job. So time to clean. After the whole pantry situation, I'm kind of getting inspired to do a little meal prepping with chickpeas. So I'm gonna make a big batch. For dinner tonight, I'm gonna do chickpeas, tossed with onion and olive oil, and then also do a hard-boiled egg, slice it up and put it on top. Not super hungry, so I feel like that'll be a really good dinner. It's like a dish that my grandmother makes a lot. She usually makes it as a side, not as a whole meal. As I said, not super hungry, so it's gonna do the trick tonight. I'm gonna do more than I need for the chickpeas and the eggs, because then throughout the week I'll be inspired to eat those, which, as we've already established, I need to get through those chickpeas. Might do some quinoa too for the week, but I have one pot, so we'll see how tired I get. Where? Oh, I was like, where's the pot? It's right there, it's drying. Let's get this show on the road. Come here, chickpea. We'll do 2 of you. I have never hard-boiled eggs before, which is strange to say, but it's just not something I've had to do or felt compelled to do until today. Oh no, I lost a few good men. I'm so sorry, fellas. Set a timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
Add a little bit of garlic powder to this. I had parsley right now because I feel like that would be a really nice touch to this. Chickpeas don't have to be in here for long because you're really just heating them up and you're really cooking them. It's a splash. Yeah, you need that contrast. So necessary. Put that over there. This off. Wow, can confirm that was a lot easier than I expected it to be. I got friends on my little dish here for dinner, and now I have like a lunch, probably a lunch option for the rest of the week. Usually when I'm talking about meal prepping on this channel, I do like the whole big meal prep shebang, where I have to take like about 2 hours to do all that I do in those videos. I'll include a link to my latest one down in the description box below. But meal prepping doesn't have to be this one specific session. It can be something that you're just like continuously keeping up with. For example, like tonight I was making dinner, made extras, and now I have some options for the next few days. I'm getting distracted. What am I doing? Friends does that to me. In fact, here in Canada, I know a lot of my viewers, I have a lot of viewers in the States, but here in Canada, we still have Friends on our Netflix. I'm not sure how long we're supposed to still have it for, but there's different, I guess, licensing between us and the States. Like what we have on Netflix isn't always the same as what's on in the US. Sometimes that makes me sad because the US can sometimes have better things. But in this case, very happy that I still can watch the show. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. It's the next day and I'm gonna be doing some maintenance. What is happening? Please stop. By maintenance, I mean I'm going to be trimming and shaping my eyebrows and waxing my upper lip. A couple years back, I actually regularly went to go get my eyebrows and upper lip threaded, which I know is better for you because there's not as much pulling. But I got lazy and have been doing it myself ever since. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in well over a year, and they pretty much maintain their shape pretty well. So I'm just gonna do some tweezing, also cut them a bit because they're a little bit lengthy. And my upper lip, although it's not something like you have to do, like you don't have to remove hair from your upper lip, it's something I like to do because my hair is darker and it just makes my makeup apply nicer. I only do it once every 2 months or so, and I use these like precision wax strips. Get started, I guess. I don't think I've ever waxed my upper lip on camera. I do not wax my eyebrows because that is something I don't trust. Like, there's nothing bad that can go wrong with my upper lip. I've done it many times. I've done it for other people. I'm a pro. Honestly, let me open a salon. This is a side note, I do usually do this in my bathroom, but because the lighting is better in here, I've laid down a towel, but it's not gonna get gross. Upper lip is done. Hardest part is over. Honestly, not that bad. Okay, now to the eyebrows. One of the things I'm gonna do is brush them up. So as you can see, like when you brush them up, some of the hairs go above like my brow line. These ones especially, they're a little wonky. To go wash my face now, but everything's done. Nothing probably looks different on your end. So unsure if that was worth filming, but that is something that I did. Feels good though to have that off the to-do list. The adventure for today all has to do with organizing my receipts. Oh yeah, there they are. I did a video a couple weeks back where I talked about how I manage my money and budget, and part of having a business means you have to hold on to receipts. So I do that, and I had a system of envelopes for keeping them organized. I bought these envelopes from Staples for like $1 each for each month of the year, and then anytime I had a receipt I'd put it in one of these. But something happened a couple months ago where I didn't do that, so I now have to do it manually. The whole reason I had this system is so that I wouldn't have to do this. But we're gonna get it restarted today. I will link these down in the description box below too, in case you want them. They have like a little Velcro. Oh, one hand is hard to do this with. A little Velcro opening closure thing. Pocket at the back, very advanced reusable envelopes. And then I'm also going to do an update to QuickBooks, which is what I use to keep track of expenses and income and all that stuff for having this YouTube channel, my business. I want to do, but stuff that needs to get done and has been weighing on my mind. So I'm going to like put on either music or a podcast, haven't quite decided yet. I'm even on my meditation pillow right now because this is going to be a Zen experience. Everything sorted into these envelopes, so now I'm going to make sure I have everything within QuickBooks that needs to be in there. Also, fun fact, I use this stapleless stapler to staple a ton of my receipts. This is from Muji, and basically how it works is I've got like 2 receipts right here. Go in, you staple it, and now they're together. They're kind of cool if you don't want to use staples. I'll also have it linked down below. Hours later, I am still here. I am still organizing my receipts and stuff. I realized I wanted to make some Excel documents and track like just a ton of other things. So I'm still making progress on all this. Not having a great time, but honestly, it's feeling good getting this all sorted out because this will make doing my taxes a lot easier. Better to like kind of get this under control before it gets like out of control to the point where I have to spend like more than just an afternoon kind of figuring all this out. Those are receipts that were in pockets that I have been avoiding for, I don't know, we're gonna see how long I've been avoiding those once I see the dates on them. Played myself. Okay, Google, continue music. Went to Shoppers thinking I'd get a few errands done, but nothing was on sale. And when I looked at the flyer, all the sales start tomorrow for the things that I need. The only thing I ended up buying was this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. This is the concealer I use all the time. I'm in the shade medium. As a side note, I'm obsessed with this reusable bag that is also from Baggu. I've shown another one of their bags that I really like. It's like a pink one, but this one has stars all over it, and it's great because this folds up into this little pouch. So I am trying to be very mindful of having one of these with me at all times. But I think it's way easier to do when you've got a cute reusable bag that you want to take with you and you want to wear. So really like these. They're very compact, like I said, so they're easy to fit in small places. It wasn't a complete waste of time though, because I did buy a chocolate croissant. Oh my god, look at how sexy that chocolate croissant looks. Got my period today, and you know I am going to treat myself. Also got some bread too, but not the trip that I was expecting. I ended up getting a package in the mail from Dynamite too, so why not just turn this into a little haul? I had a 30% off birthday coupon to use that was going to expire, so I ended up buying another pair of jeans from them. This is the Kate jean. This is the same jean that I showed in the wardrobe update video from like months ago. People have asked me for an update on how I felt about those jeans, and I will say the only jean that I haven't really felt in love with is the American Eagle one. I actually barely wear those, but the Dynamite pair and my Nordstrom pair are great. The Nordstrom ones though are unfortunately just like a little pricey, so I will buy another pair, but I'll wait until they go on sale. But I do need another pair of jeans, so like I got another pair of the Kates. These are the Kates that I'm wearing today. Are they exactly the same? No, I think these are a little bit lighter. Yeah, they're a little bit lighter. I'm gonna wrap things up here. I also apologize for all the construction that's happening outside. Story of my life, Toronto is always under construction. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and seeing me kind of get my shit together with some things in my life. I feel like sometimes we need those get my shit together moments. Like this video if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already. And I would love to know in the comment section down below what video requests you have for March or for the next few months. Don't feel like I've asked that in a little bit, so I'd like to check in and see where you guys are at. What are you loving? What do you want more of? That sort of thing. Wow, it really just seems to be getting louder and louder. But I will see you all very soon with the new video, and until then, bye everyone.